Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Shaileshri. I am pleased to welcome you this session for Qmetry Test Management Tool, where we will explore a powerful and integrated solution designed to help teams to maintain the high quality of software products in both Agile and the DevOps practices. So here comes the question, what are the Agile and the DevOps practices? So Agile is a framework. It is a way of working that focuses mainly on quick and small releases. So instead of going for a one big release, so we make a small and quick releases based on each sprint. Suppose the sprint is 2 weeks and we release the software after every sprint. And if the sprint is for 4 weeks and we release a small amount of software to the end users. And second one is a team collaboration. Team collaboration is nothing but Agile always supports for the team collaboration where we communicate with our team members like designers, developers, testing team, product owner, and the scrum master, and we can share our idea. Suppose if we are facing any issues or the problems or any backlog, then we can communicate and we can make sure that the work is done. And
Shalishri?
yeah.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. Like, I think you need to change the slide.
Yes, that's the problem.
It's in the first slide.
Yeah. I am sharing. I want to tell in this only about the Agile and DevOps. And next one is the flexibility. Flexibility is nothing but Agile mainly supports the flexibility where we can change the requirement at any given point of time. And next one is continuous improvement. So after every sprint or the projects, Agile helps the team to deliver the small amount of work in a faster and in a more respond for better customer feedback. In continuous improvement, where we can take the feedback from the end users, based on their feedback, we can change the software and we can update it. So it improves the high quality of software products. And the DevOps practices are nothing but the word DevOps itself tells that Dev means development, Ops means operation. So it combines both development and the operation. So it automates the build, test, and deployment processes. Here, the main tools or the pipelines in DevOps are, you may hear the CI/CD, that is continuous integration and the continuous delivery, which helps us to monitor and improve the system performance in real time. So in this entire session, you mainly hear the word SDLC. So SDLC stands for Software Development Lifecycle. It is a step-by-step procedure or a standard procedure to design, develop, and test the software products. So the main phases of SDLC are requirement gathering, planning, design, development, testing, deployment, and the maintenance. So whenever we start working on any companies or any organization, first we get the requirement. So in the requirement, we understand the requirement, like what is the application, how we are going to build the application, everything will be there in the requirement. Once the requirement is done, then we go for the planning. So in the planning phase, we discuss about like what all are the tools we are going to take on this project, how many resources required, and what are the types of testing we are going to conduct on this particular project. And in the planning, like all the team members will be involved, like a scrum master, product owner, development team, design team, and business analysts, data analysts. So all the team members will be there in the planning meeting. So once the planning is done, then the developer, it will go to the design team. So designers started working on the project based on the design, and they design the pages based on the standard colors and the palettes, and they will give it to the development team. So development team started developing the pages, they write the code and they develop the pages and they give it the code to the testing team, where testing team, they started testing the application. They do functional testing, non-functional testing, and all the types of testing. And once the testing is done, it will go to the deployment. That is nothing but the production. So in the production, end users started using the application. Suppose if they face any challenges or if they are facing with any user acceptance, in that they will give it to the maintenance. So in maintenance, testing can be done by either one developer or one testing team. So next one is why the test management tool. So why Qmetry is, and what is Qmetry, why it is required? So Qmetry is it is a bulk of test management tool that helps the Agile and the DevOps teams where they can plan, manage, and run their software. So the requirement gathering, the testing, planning, designing, everything is done, and the testers also write the test cases. So after writing the test case, where they want to execute the test cases, what is the tool? So the best tool to execute the test cases is Qmetry. So Qmetry is integrated with the Jira. So with the help of Qmetry, where we can execute our test cases, where we can write our test cases. So the main features of Qmetry are it is a central place to manage all the test cases, ability to reuse the test assets, and it supports the real-time reports, dashboards for better tracking purpose, and it is a strong, scalable system design for large companies. So why test management is important? Why the Qmetry is important? In today's Agile and DevOps environment, quality should not come to an end. That means good test management tool helps the teams to build the software faster, and the tools like Qmetry makes it easier for the teams to grow their testing efforts, improve the quality of the software, and stay flexible. So here are some key features like organizing testing, traceability, collaboration, and the efficiency. These all are the main key features. The first question is, what is organized testing? This means it follows a clear and a structured way for test software, systems, and parts of any product of the software. It helps to make sure that everything works as expected and meet all the requirement. Next one is a traceability. In software testing, traceability means being able to connect different parts of the software, like you can connect the requirement and the test cases. We can connect the test cases and the code, and also we can connect the codes to the bugs. So it makes sure that each requirement has a test case and that each test has a purpose. Next one is the collaboration. Collaboration means that everyone is involved in this, like developers, tester, business analysts, and other cross-functional teams, where we work together to deliver the high quality of software products. Next one is the efficiency. Efficiency, it means getting the best results with the least time, effort, and the cost. It also tells about doing more with less while keeping the quality of the software. So next one is, what is Qmetry? It is a smart test management tool, and it is an AI powered platform that helps large companies to manage and grow their software testing activities. It is made for Agile and both DevOps teams, and it brings everything together in a one place, that is test management, automation, and data analytics. This helps team to deliver the faster and the better quality of software. So in this, there are again three types: centralized platform, Agile ready, and the enterprise solution. So what is centralized platform? In software testing, centralized platform is a single place where all testing tasks, tools, data, and the team members are connected each other, and it improves the teamwork, gives better visibility, and helps teams to work more efficiently by keeping everything organized. The key features are like, you can take the example of TestRail, Zapier, X-ray, PractiTest. Both like all these test management tools are same as like of the Qmetry. Next one is the Agile Ready. Agile Ready means your testing methods, tools, and the team culture follow a Agile value. It focuses on being flexible, working closely with the teams, and getting feedback quickly from the end users, and delivering the results in small steps, that is the sprint types. And next one is the enterprise solution. And enterprise solution testing is it is a system made to support big companies with a complex testing needs. It is built to be a safe, flexible, and able to support many teams and projects across the different locations. It handles thousands of tests and it handles many users, many projects at the same time. And it grows as your company grows, and it also helps the company organization success and the goals. Next one is the core features. That was all or nothing but requirement and the test cases. Qmetry helps teams to track, manage the requirement throughout the software development lifecycle. This ensures that everything is tested. That means business needs and other requirement also. So the key features are like linking the requirement to the test cases, maintain the traceability and track coverage metrics. That are nothing but linking the test cases are nothing but connect the test cases directly to the users or the user stories or the business needs, where we can link our user stories. And second one is the maintaining the traceability. That means where you can see the requirement are tested and which is need to attention, like which we can trace the matrix. And third one is the version control. That is nothing but tracking the or keep a history of any changes that meet the requirement and track the updates. Suppose if there is the change in the requirement, so we can track that requirement also and we can keep them as updates. And next one is the Jira integration. So Qmetry is integrated with the Jira, where you can synchronize your user stories, epics from Jira, and keeping all the information in one place. In the test case management, Qmetry makes it easy to create, organize, and reuse the test cases, helping teams to deliver high quality of software more quickly. The key features are reusable the test cases, test design and execution, bulk operation, custom fields and the tags, version control, then associate the test data. So these all are the key features. That is nothing but reusable the test cases are build the test steps that can be used in many test cases. Suppose we have written the test cases for home page and I want to use that test case for my login page as well. So in that case, Qmetry helps to reuse the test case. So it saves the time and it also saves the resources as well. So if you use the same test cases for other test cases so it automatically saves the time and the effort. Next one is a test design and the execution, where you can create both manual and automated test cases and run them on different platforms. So it also helps to write the manual test cases as well as the automation test cases. And the bulk operation, that is nothing but suppose I have written my test cases in Excel. Before I go to the any test case management, I have written it in Excel. So I have spent almost like 10 hours or 15 hours. So I want to reuse that test cases. I want to import from Excel to my Qmetry test case management tool. So in that case also, where we can do the import from the Excel sheet to the Qmetry tool. So first, the second case is I have written the test cases in my Qmetry tool and I want to import into the in Excel sheet, normal Excel sheet. So that also I can do with the help of Qmetry tool. And the next one is custom fields and the tags. That is nothing but where you can add your own labels with your name and the fields also to fit your project needs. And results tracking, that is nothing but it checks the results such as like whether it is a pass, fail, or any ratings, or where you can linking the bugs and the test history. So result tracking is also possible in Qmetry tool. So next key features are execution and the defects. Qmetry streamlines test execution, where it making easy to plan, run and track the results across multiple platforms and cycles. Multiple platforms are nothing but like if you are using Mac, if you are using Windows, or if you are using Linux. So it supports all the multiple platforms and it also supports all the different browsers like Firefox and Safari. There are many more platforms, so it supports all the platforms as well as cross-browser. The first one is test cycle. So test cycle is nothing but it organizes the test cases into a logical groups for a structured execution. So test cycles are nothing but the test suites also. In some other test management tools like Zephyr, there is a test suite. So don't get confused between the test cycle and the test suites. Both are similar and the same. Where it supports the cross-browser and the multi-platform testing. That means execute the test cases in different environments and in different configurations. Suppose my laptop is like Windows 10. It supports Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 12 also. So it supports the different platforms and the different configuration. And it also supports the real-time execution tracking where we can monitor the ongoing test runs and statuses in real time. I will show this one test, how we can run the test runs. I will show in practical. And next one, it supports the manual and automation test execution where you can execute manually as well as with the automation. And next one is a test runs. So what is test run? Test run is when you execute a group of test cases to check whether if the software works expected or not. And Qmetry makes it easy to manage the test runs by letting you plan, schedule, and track them across different environments and the platforms. So the key features are in the test runs are test execution management, multiple environment supports, and status tracking and bug linking. Next one is a defect management. Defect management is nothing but it is efficient. Defect handling is crucial in any software development lifecycle for delivering the high quality of software. So Qmetry helps teams to manage and trace the bugs seamlessly. The key features of defect management are defect linking. That means associate defects directly with the test cases where we can link the defect with the test cases requirement and the execution results. And it also supports the integration with issue tracker and defect traceability, and the status is like priority filters where you can categorize and prioritize the bugs for effective triage and the resolution. And next one is the reporting and the dashboard. Reporting and dashboards in Qmetry, which offers a strong report features that gives a teams a clear view of testing processes, quality, and risk areas. The key features of reporting are customizable dashboards where you can get a number of dashboards and you can build your own dashboard as well. And it is a free built reports, real-time data, and where you can export and share the data as well. I will show that how we can do the reporting as well in hands-on. So the best practices of Qmetry are, so plan your structure, that is nothing but organize the test assets from the start and maintain the strong traceability, where you can create your own folders, like different folders with the name of like regression, home, like if you are testing for a home feature, you can create the folder with the name of home. And for login also, we can create the folders with the name of login. Suppose if you want to create with other regression suites, we can create the folder with regression suite as well. And we can clearly specify the name and arrange your test cases requirement and also the test cycles. That is nothing but plan your structure. Use reusable components. That is nothing but build reusable test cases. First, whenever we want to create any test case, first create one test cases. That test cases we can reusable for other test cases. And the test steps also to avoid the repeating work. Suppose if you take any application, the first test case will be like enter the username and the password, click on login button. So this test case, we can use it as a reusable test case for for overall application. So this will not going to change. This will remain same in entire application. So like these test cases, we can reuse it for other test cases as well. And next one is a plan execution. That is nothing but group your test cases based on the environment, release, and also the features to run the test cases more efficiently. And also we can plan the test cycles to run the time and match the sprint. Based on your sprint, we can run the test cases. And next one is the live link everything, where we can link the test cases based on test cases, the releases, and requirement. Also we can link the defects as well. So we can link everything here, like defects, test cases, requirement, and I will show you in hands-on like how we can link everything from scratch also. And next one is like regular updates. Keep execution status current and synchronize with the Jira constantly. That means uh, whenever there is any change in the requirement or whenever there is an update in the test cases, so Jira automatically takes it. So we can get an update like from Qmetry tool that there is a change in the requirement, there is a change in the test cases. So like this we can do with the Qmetry tool. So next one is the integration capabilities. The main key features are like Jira, real-time updates, automation framework, and CI/CD pipelines. So Qmetry is built to fit smoothly in today's fast-paced development environments, and it mainly helps to manage the quality across the entire software development lifecycle. So first one is a Jira. Jira integration is nothing but Qmetry connects directly with the Jira and it allowing two-way updates between the test cases, requirement and the bugs, where we can link the test cases, requirement and the bugs. So test case and the test results are linked to Jira issues automatically and works with both Jira and the clouds, that is nothing but a Jira server. And we can view the test results directly inside the Jira and making it easier for teams to collaborate. Next one is a real-time updates. That is nothing but dashboards and test progress updates are shown live in Qmetry, and any changes or updates that will appear instantly across the connected tools, and it helps the team to stay informed and work together smoothly even in a fast moving projects. And third one is the automation framework. Automation framework is nothing but Qmetry works with testing tools like Selenium, TestNG, JUnit, Cucumber. These test results from automated runs are improved automatically. And it also capture the execution logs screenshot. It makes the easier to fix the bugs because it automatically takes the screenshot and also the logs. Manual and automation testings both are managed in one place in the automation framework. Next one is the CI/CD pipeline. Qmetry works with CI/CD tools like Jenkins, Bombo, Azure DevOps, GitLab. These test execution can be triggered automatically during the builds. So these all are the integration that can be happen with the help of Qmetry tool. Next one is a real industry use cases like banking application, e-commerce platform, and agile startups. In banking application, suppose the use case is a major bank users Qmetry to manage the complex compliances and the security test across different multiple platforms. Like you can take the example of web, mobile, and any legacy systems. So why the Qmetry is used in banking application? Because it ensures the traceability for audit requirement. It integrates with Jira and it also integrates with automation frameworks for full software development lifecycle for their better visibility. And it also tracks the defect across multiple platforms and the releases, and it also supports the parallel testings for features like mobile banking, loan processing, and other KYC. So parallel testing can be possible with the help of Qmetry tool. So that's how the Qmetry helps in banking application. Next one, we can take the example of e-commerce platform. So the use case may be a global retail brand users is using Qmetry to manage end-to-end testing for its websites, APIs, mobile app, and backend systems. So how they can use the Qmetry tool? So Qmetry enables the rapid test execution with the help of CI/CD pipelines, and it also supports real-time updates for product launches and the flash sales. And it also tracks the test coverage for features like payment, gateway, shopping carts, inventory management. And Qmetry also integrates with Selenium and Cucumber for automated regression testing. So third one is the Agile startups. So how the Agile startups or the SaaS companies use this Qmetry? So the use case might be a fast-growing SaaS startups use the Qmetry to scale its testing from MVP to enterprise grade reusability. That is nothing but Qmetry provides a centralized test management. It is a centralized test management tool with the flexible for any agile sprints, and it supports any agile sprint, whether it is a 2-week, 3-week or 4-week sprints. And its seamless integration with the Jira, GitHub and other TestNG tools. And it helps to manage both manual and exploratory test, and it also supports the smoke test. The Qmetry also supports real-time dashboards that gives the founders and the QA leads for their clear visibility and the quality metrics. So these all are the 3 examples shows us how the Qmetry adopts to deliver the business needs, from high compliances environments to fast growing environments and the driven startups. So it mainly supports all the types of platforms like we see the banking, e-commerce and any agile startup companies. So next one is the key takeaway. Key takeaway is nothing but first one is a centralized management, second one is agile integration, third one is a complete visibility, and fourth one is the automation support. So what is centralized management? Qmetry offers one platform to handle the requirement, test cases, test runs, and defects all together. This reduces separate work and helps QA team and development team or any other business team to work together. Next one is Agile integration. So Agile integration mainly built for Agile teams. Qmetry connects well with the tools like Jira. It supports sprint planning, test traceability, and continuous feedback throughout the software development lifecycle. And third one is the complete visibility. Qmetry provides clear views of testing progress, quality with the tools like traceability matrices, and it also supports the customizable dashboard where we can create your own dashboard in a real-time reports. This helps the stakeholders to make the better and faster decisions. Last one is the automation support. Qmetry works smoothly with the popular automation tools like Selenium, TestNG, Cucumber, as well as CI/CD pipelines. It imports automated test results, triggers, and execution, and it combines the manual and automation test reports in a single place. So I will give you a hands-on, like how we can do a hands-on with the Qmetry tool. So I hope you are seeing my screen. It is the Qmetry test management tool, which is integrated with the Jira. So I have already integrated the Qmetry tool in my Jira Atlassian account. So these all are the test cases that I have created. And these all are the different types of test cases. One I have written for the normal test case, one I have written for the QR code, and one is a regression to suit, and one is a QI generated. That is nothing but AI generated. So in today's fast-paced environment, so we can save the time with the help of AI also. So where Qmetry supports for the AI, with the help of AI, we can generate the test cases where we can save the lot of time. So suppose if I want to generate the test cases based on the AI, I need to give the description. Based on the description, Qmetry directly generates the test cases. Now I will click on this generate the test cases. So I have these 5 summaries. Summaries are nothing but the description that I have written already. So I want to write the test cases for the login page. So here I have given the description in this login page, and I want to generate the test cases based on this. Now just I will click on generate test case, and it automatically generate the test cases in a minute of time, where we can save the hours of time in this, because for 5 test case or like one test case, it almost for one test case we spend at least 30 minutes. So if the test case is small, we spend less time. If the test case is little complex, then we spend hours together to write one test case. So see, in a fraction of second, Qmetry generates the test cases, where we can see it generated almost 5 test cases First test case is login with a valid bank ID and navigate to the buyer or the seller page. So it also gave the description. As a user, I want to log in with a valid bank ID to access the profile page seamlessly. And when I click on the login button, I should be directed to the bank ID login page. And after successful login, I should be taken to the my profile page. So the interface should display the logo, instruction, and login, and the arrow mark also takes to the previous page. Additionally, QR code should be available for easy access. So this description also it automatically generates. And this is the precondition, and where we can see the test summary, expected result, and where we can link the test cases also. See here, clone and delete is there. Where we can clone the test cases. Clone is nothing but suppose I want the same test case one more time. I want these steps. If I click on clone, the same test case will be appear. That means it is the exact copy. Cloning is nothing but the exact copy of the test case. So these all are the test summary. This is the expected result which is generated by the Qmetry tool. And if I click on create the test case, it will create the test cases. See, it almost approximate time saving is 2.5 hours, created 5 test cases, and total test cases created by me like 14 test cases as of now. But before, you can see here, like suppose if I go here and if I refresh my page, I'll get to see all the test cases generated by the Qmetry, as well as which is created by me manually. So these all are the test cases. Just now it is generated, and these test cases where I have created manually. So it will not even take 1 or 2 minutes. Then within the fraction of minutes, the Qmetry will generate the test cases. These two test cases are same because I have cloned it. Suppose I want to clone the same test case one more time and I want to delete the test cases. So how can I delete? So if you click on this, just like this, and if you click on here, the move or reuse is there, update is there, archive is there. Archive is means it will not get delete. It will be in an archive. So whenever we can use it, we can use the test cases. Suppose I want to clone this test case. The test case name is test that the logo and the instruction are displayed on the login page or not. So cloning is nothing but it is an exact copy of the test case. I want to clone it. I have selected this test case 112 and I want to clone it. So it asks me which folder do you want to clone this test case. So here if I click on this arrow button, I will get the different types of folders that I have created before. So I want this test case in a regression suite. So I'll click on this folder, regression suite folder, and I want it will also ask like what all are the additional options you want, like clone with comments, clone with attachment, or clone with the link stories. So I want to clone the test case with attachments as well as the link stories. So I will click on these two options and I will click on the clone button. So my automatically the 112 test case will be cloned and which will be there in my regression suite. See, I can see this test case. Log in with a valid bank ID and log into the profile page, navigate to the profile page. So this is how we can reuse the test cases. So I want to reuse the one more test case, like I want to use this Amazon test case, which the number is 105. I want to reuse it. So I want to move here. You can move or else you can reuse the same test case because this test case is there in my home page as well as in login page, and I want to move it. In that case, it will ask to move or reuse the test case. Here I want to move it to the regression suite. Here it will ask whether you want to move or reuse. I just want to move it. I don't want to reuse the test case. So this test case will be deleted from the all test case. It will be there in the regression suite. Before in the regression suite, there is only one test case. Now this Amazon also added to this test case regression suite. Suppose I want to, this nest testing is there. I want to only reuse this and I don't want to move it. So this nest test case 95 If I reuse it, it will be there in all test cases, and it also there be in the regression suite. Now I will reuse this test case. So I will click on the reuse button. I don't want to move it because I want it in all test case as well as I want it in my regression suite folder as well. See, this test case, I will refresh this page. So this test case number 95, it is also there in the all test cases. And if I go to my regression suite folder, see this test case 95, it is also came here. So we can reuse the test case, we can move also, and we can delete the test case, we can clone the test case, everything we can do with the help of Qmetry test management tool. So these all, suppose I want to create the test case from the scratch, that too manually. In that case, first we have to click on the create button and we have to create the summary. As a user, I will give one summary like, as a user, I want to click on login button. So this is my summary name, and description is, as a user, I want to log into the home page. This is my description, and precondition is application should be accessible. This is my precondition. This is my precondition. Here we can give like which folder you want to create. Suppose if you want to create in regression shoot or QI generated or this QR code test case, these all are the different types of folders. So it will ask us which folder you want to create the test case. Now I want to create test case in regression suite. So I'll select this, and it also asks the priority of the test case, whether it is a blocker, high, medium, or the low. Now I want to give it as a medium priority. In the status, it is also asked whether it is just created, done, or in progress. So I want to create it is in progress because I want to work on this test case. And it will also ask the assignee. So assignee, I will give my name as of now. See, it is taking the assignee as well. So we have to create the test cases like this in a real time. And a reporter also I am giving it to mine. And the components, suppose, yeah, I want to work in the login page, login component. So I am giving it to the login. Suppose if the application will be like big, in the application will get many components like we can take the examples of any application, e-commerce applications, like whether it will be a payment page, login page, home page. So based on that component, we can give the components label. And the label I am giving my name as Shailesh Ripadache. And the sprint, it will ask like which sprint you are working. As of now, I am not working in any sprint because I want to show it. So there is no sprint created. As of now, I'm not taking the sprint, but in real time, we have to select the sprint, which sprint you are currently working. And this is the fixed version, like which version you are going to work. And this is the time estimation. So for this test case, how much hours you are going to spend. So I am spending just like 30 minutes. So I will give hour as 00 and 30 minutes and seconds is 00. So this is the time estimation I have given for this particular test case. And after giving this all the information, if we click on create, then the test case will be created in the regression suite because I have selected this folder. So if we go on to the regression suite folder where we can able to see the all test cases which we are created. Suppose I want this test case here. I can drag and drop also. This way also we can do the test case. Because whenever we go to the any application, we can create the test cases randomly. Suppose if you create the login page test case at the end, we can drag and drop like however we want. This is possible in Qmetry tool. And the test cycle. So test cycles are nothing but in other some test management tool like Sapphire, there is a test suite. So test suite and test cycles are both are similar. There is no difference. So where in the test cycles, all the test cases will be gathered and will be placed in one place. And with the test cycle suite, where we can execute our test cases. Suppose I have these test cases, which I have got it from the test cases, and I want to execute this test case. So here we can execute manually. Here you can see this execute button. If I click on this execute, automatically my test kit starts executing. See, I can see the execution. So in this way, the test case is test case number 90, and the environment I haven't selected. So if I am doing my execution in Windows 10 laptop, so I will give the environment and the plan also. Today is 19th. So I will give the day as 19th June and executed the name and the build also, where we can just take the build number, which build we are working, and how much time we are going to spend. Suppose I want to spend 1 hour and 0 minutes and 0 seconds. So the time estimation also we can given based on this. So see, the time started running. So it will collect like how much time you are spending and what date you are executing, who has executed, what is the build name, what is which environment you are executed the test case, and the attachments also. Suppose if you want to give any attachments, that's also possible. And if you want to write the comments, we can write the comments as well. And if the test case is not passed, if it is failed, we can create the bugs also here. So this is way how we can do the test case. So suppose if the test case number 90, if it is failed, so I will give the test case here as failed because my test case is not passed. In that case, we can give the test cases, whether it is a failed, whether it is in progress, whether not executed, pass or blocked. These are the statuses of the pass fail. That is nothing but block means, suppose you are executing the test cases, it is blocking and where we cannot execute other test cases. In that case, we have to give the block. Fail is nothing but whenever you execute any test case, if it is failed, if it is not taking, if it is failed totally, then in that case, we will give the status as fail. In progress means you are working on that particular test case. So it is in a progress, it is not yet done. In that case, we have to give the work in progress. Not executed means particular test case which you are not executed yet, where you have to work it in some other time. So in that time, you have to give the not executed. And last one is a pass. Suppose the test case is passed, it doesn't have any blocker or any issues. During that time, we can give the pass. So this way you can give the pass, fail and not executed, and also the work in progress. So these all are the colors that automatically Qmetry will take, and this is how we execute the test cases. And next one is a test plan. Test plan is nothing but where we can create the test plan document here, and we can also see what is there in this test plan. So this is nothing but a document which will be created and which will be kept for us for our better visibility. So this is the document that defines the functional and non-functional requirement of any platform. And here all will be gathered, like which type of application, how many users, what all are the test stack, everything will be there in the test plan. So we can also give the folder path and the priority status and who is reported and the sprint name also, the fixed version, labels, components, everything will be there in the test plan as well. Here we can give the test cycles names and the attachments, comments, and the audit logs as well. So this is the audit log that has been created by the test cases. Based on the test cases, the audit logs will be created. So this is how here the test 3 test cycles are linked successfully in the test plan. I will show you like how we can link the test cases also. And next one is the test report. So how we can generate the test reports? So whenever we execute the test case, it comes after the test cycles. When we execute the test cases here, based on that, our report will be generated. So whenever our report will be generated, based on that, if you click on generate report, see, these all are the test cases that all are in progress and these all are not executed. So their status or the report will be generated in the test report document, where we can export these test cases in different file formats like XLS, without the step, with steps, and PNG, JPG, PDF, SVG. So this tool supports these all are the types of text formats. So this will support these all files. So we can export the test report as well. And Qmetry also supports the exploratory testing. So exploratory testing is nothing but whenever we get the application, before we going to the thorough testing, we do the exploratory testing, like whether the login page is working or not. After login, whether it is taking to the home page or not. And if after the home page and the login page, whether I am able to see the products or not. So these main application we do in the exploratory testing. In this exploratory testing, will not go in depth. So exploratory testing, it is automatically done by the Qmetry tool. I will show you how we can do the exploratory testing in Qmetry tool. So Qmetry supports one, it is one additional tool which we have to install, that is a Qmetry test management for Jira. Whenever we install, this icon will automatically come. This is the exploratory testing for a Qmetry, which is the access for all the sites, and it is a QTM4J. And once we install this, it will automatically appear in your system. And if we click on this icon, it will ask you to give your Jira base URL and username and the API token. The API token where you can generate with the help of ChatGPT, or you can do it by yourself. So when we give the base URL of Jira, username and the API token, if we click on login, and after login, if you go to any website, and it will automatically do the exploratory testing for the whole application from starting to till end. So this Nest, like this app, it done the application exploratory testing. See, you can see the 25 screenshots here. So it done the exploratory testing from first, like when I open the application till the end, what all are there. So it will do the entire application exploratory testing, but it is not a depth. So that's why we have to do a deep testing. So that's why we have to go for the like creating the test cases manually or using some automation tools. So exploratory testing is also done with the help of Qmetry tool. These all are the main Qmetry test management tool that supports. And I want to show you how we can import and export also. So in the Qmetry, there is an import button. Suppose I want to import the test cases that I have written in my Excel. So whenever we click on this button, here it will ask the files, which files you want to attach, whether you want to attach the XLV, XLXX, CSV, or any other files. So based on these files, because it supports only these types of files, so based on that, we can import the file from our local machine to a Qmetry tool, and we can select the seeds also. And here we can select the folder, like which folder you want to import, whether you want to import the QI generated regression suite or the QR code test case, which folder you want. Based on that, we can give the destination folder and just give the next button. So it will import all the test cases from our local machine to Qmetry tool. And we can do the import as well. Same, it comes to the import. These all are the test cases. I want it from here to my local any XLX file. So in that case also, we can do the import and the export. So here the export button is there. You can see whenever I want to export these all the test cases to my local machine. So export to Excel, export to other projects, and export to other Qmetry instance. So wherever you want to export, you can export the already created files in the Qmetry tool. So this way we can import and export, and we can clone, we can link the test cases also. So here in the Amazon, I'll open this test cases. So in this test case, there is nothing. There is no link test case also. So I want to link my test case, one of my test case. In that case, I will go to my regression suite, and first one I will select this, and I want to link the test case or link the story. So it will ask me which test case you want to link. So I have created these test cases. I want to link the login page. So it will ask whether you just want to link or you want to link and close this page. I don't want to just link. I want to close link and close. So I'll just link and close. And whenever I refresh this page, this automatically the test case will be linked here. See, you can see this, the details of the Amazon page and the steps, attachments, execution, story. See, in the story, you can see we'll get an opportunity to see the linked test case, that is the login page. So this is how we can link the test cases. So it will ask whether you want to create the other test cases also. So I want to link this bank ID page also, and I will click here link and close. See, in the story, I have linked two test cases. One is bank ID page and one is the login page. So this is how we can link our test cases, user stories or test cycles as well. So I want to give the priority as well. This is high priority and the low priority. So I don't want to link this bank ID, that is Scrum 6 test case. So where we can unlink also. So see, we can see the unlink also. Here we can unlink our user stories, test cycles, everything. Suppose if you want to drop any attachments, we can drop the attachments, like taking the screenshot of the bug and attaching here. That is also possible in here. So this is all about the test case management tool, that is the Qmetry. If you have